Well, I'm the driver with Mercedes-Benz, representing them around the world, and it's just you know I'm getting more and more into fashion, so it's an opportunity to do something pretty cool. Mercedes-Benz, for me, the first real memory I would be just arriving at school and seeing a kid turn up in a Mercedes, and wishing one day that could be me. And just known as just a very classical, um, just a very classic and elegant, sleek look, very stylish. And so, we used to arrive up in the car that wasn't as nice as that, but now we do. Car for the future, not really thought about it too much, but I hope that it has sound. Hope I like V12 engines personally. I like to have that roar. I like to have that vibration in the car. Now you have the hybrids and all those kind of things, which will be the future. But if there's a way to somehow keep some essence of because when I think about racing and I think about cars, I think the smell, the fuel, the grease in the engine, everything, and so when they take that out, but I'm sure it'll be warp speed cars, so that'll be good fun. Yeah, it's definitely a bit out of comfort range. It's not really, I don't see myself as a model. I just, obviously they're using me as a kind of model for the shoot. You're much taller, you got the look for a model. As well, for me, I'm a driver, so that's what I do best. But it's cool to do different things, as a driver. When you're always driving, it's really a real challenge when you're having to do different. When you're doing commercials, when you're doing photo shoots, when you're doing, it's just a lot. Taking a step out of your comfort zone and doing something. I know it's pretty cool. Well, as I said, I don't read massively into all of the fashion thing. I mean, I want to get out to Fashion Week. I have been to the Fashion Week once in Berlin, and it's very cool to go in and experience it. I mean, there's so much effort that goes in. Um, it's a real eye opener when you first see it, and so to be able to work with people who are massively involved in it and have are heavily involved in it, and it's their comfort zone. It's really interesting to see. So I'm looking forward to working with them and seeing how it goes. Fashion and automotive I definitely think there's a good synergy between them. I think because, look at Mercedes cars. They are very elegant. The interior it's all the different fabrics they'll use. It's styled out. It's very fashionable, and you can have it sporty or you can have it avant-garde or whatever you want to call it. And yes, but then obviously for Formula One, our cars. I think it's pretty sexy. I think our cars are cool. Yeah, and I think so with that fashion, that kind of look as well, definitely kind of is integrated in that.
Okay.
I'm a racing driver, so I always run every car in.
Good.
Never give a driver a car. My preferred driving outfit, shorts and t-shirt. In the driving, for us, when we're driving, it's got to be something comfortable. So, 100%
Yeah.
couldn't be in a suit like this.
Yeah.
And the suit that we have is very warm. It's very closed off. You get in and it's all fireproof. So it's like, it's like wearing snowboarding gear almost,
Yeah.
or ski gear, whatever, in a sauna. So, shorts and t-shirt, something relaxed.
Yeah.
If I couldn't get burnt. Fashion is something that I have to say when I was younger, I was quite oblivious to it really. Um, and just over the years, it's starting to become more and more a huge part of my life, and particularly now it's more than ever. And so something I'm really trying to focus on. I really try to make sure I feel comfortable. I think in the past I probably never felt comfortable in what I was wearing, and never knew what I was wearing. Is where now I'm very, very much involved in my look, and especially as you're in front of cameras all the time, and even when I'm in my race suit, I want to make sure that my suit looks classy. I want to make sure it looks good on me, And so, yeah, I definitely say as I've grown older, it's something I focus on a lot more. I don't know how people in the fashion world describe things. For me, I personally like to be relaxed. So when I'm at home, I'm very casual. I don't feel the need to have to dress up for, or go out my way to dress up for anyone else. But I love, when I go out to dinner with a girlfriend, she's always looking incredible. So I have to make sure that I can at least kind of get close to her level so that we look like we match. It's incredible when you get to travel different places around the world. We go into different countries pretty much every week, and it's amazing to see the different cultures when you go out to Asia, and when you go to India, when you see all the colourful, all the different colours you'll see in say for example India or China or Japan, and Philippines. All those areas I love the culture out there. And then when you come over to Europe, you're seeing it's just a completely different look, a different kind of. They don't perhaps use as big a colours as they do over in Asia, but yeah, I really like seeing iconic buildings and with places with real history. So, for example, I was just in Russia, in Moscow, just seeing the Kremlin, for example, just some of the real beautiful buildings that they've great architecture. I like that. I think it's just the thrill of driving, and the fact that I know I'm good at it. It's just the one thing I know that I can do better than anything that I could do, and better than I try to make sure I do it better than anyone else. It was really cool. I mean, when the first time I went, I was I was deep in water because I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't feel like I fitted in at the time. I think if I went back now, I think I'd be ready. I'll know what I need to be wearing. I'll know how to. I just feel a bit more comfortable in my own skin. So, but I think it was just incredible. The whole build up to it, the whole, the show, the effort that goes back in with the glamour side for all the models, the creative side, which I really appreciate. It's very cool. I think everyone should have a suit. Yeah, you can never really go wrong with a suit.